Welcome back, Redeemers. My name is Keith.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Curtis.
And this is Redemption Reacts. So today we got Stray Kids Unveil, track 3-1, 3RACHA, Bang Chang, Changbin, and who's the other one? Oh, Han. Why the? What the? Yeah, Han, of course, Han.
It's kind of like we're the 3RACHA.
So without any further ado, we're going to get right into this video.
I'm Changbin.
I call Han.
Nope. You're Bang Chang. You're Mr. Abs.
I'll be any of them. I don't care. The racha, the sauce.
This is fire.
That drill beat. This is the drill beat. This is the drill beat.
My boys spitting facts and locked and loaded. Masterminds the perfect trio, bound by blood. Some good tears of making music.
You can tell it was kind of cut up, so you're not getting the full song. Hey, Nick, you all right over there? You need a napkin, my friend?
I want to cry, duh.
Your top five got a little bit more expanded a little bit, you know?
We just got Stray Kids on a fucking drill beat.
Racha, the hot sauce.
And they probably produced that beat.
No, they produce all their shit basically.
Dog. Silver Muddy Water. I ain't even fucking hear the track yet. I'm dick eating. I'm a dick eater.
I mean, you know what you like. Shit.
As soon as you heard that fucking...
Like said, drill a hole in your eardrum, so he knew it was a drill beat.
I want to hear these verses. Are we getting into the... Are we going right to the color coded?
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, I ain't even going. No long talk.
He started flowing. That shit just is... Full screen this thing. This shit... Yeah, I'm sorry. Straight, y'all should have had a... Y'all should have had a joint. Y'all should have had...
1, 2, 3, racha gets spotlight. 외친지 벌써 5년 판창. Our credit is always the biggest headline. 전세계 차트 상단.
Oh, talk your shit!
끝으로 통하지 소위 상관. 장만 받으신 한가 차이. 한가 차르다 한무까지. Just gotta move. 영사를 만들어.
Create the shape and make it flow faster. Pussy.
무렵 토끼 눈이 뜨는 도도는 here. 스케줄이 없는 생활 패턴이 오치오. 살고 특별해지길 원하면서 난 하루도 못 TGGG 10.89. 작은 머리 향해 자랑이 됐던 그때와는 다르게 맞추는 승부. 막연한 너왕대 꿈머리가 잡은 건 나를 떠냈던 room. 돌풍탈풍 일으켰지 선풍장 신용이 될 병풍. 수많은 작품을 걸어놓은 벽이 돼. 너는 고막을 다 뚫어놓지. 맞아 비구는 세점에 맞춰.
I ain't heard that.
소리가 동하면 부르기 맞춘 게임을 벌써 몇 년째 유지하는 티키타카 우리 팔을 들끓는 무리들 속에서도 킬러디 쇼키들로 불리던 애들은 지금 세계로 보여주지 생각지가 제대로 되었구지 뭐 안해도 의미 하는 사람들은 우리 보고 박수 달라 폭 우리 속도는 너무 속빨라 누구보다 올라가지 no free jumping 승리 격파도 스탑은 없지 여기 생태가 파괴지 슈퍼맨 I don't care 뭐라든 계속해 티성감해주는 세지 않은 샘목 이슈 크라핏 어떤 계속 불려 커져가는 이 몸짓 Look good and tasty 맛들리 머리 깎이는 맵기 식기 전에 먹지 격식 있게 목을 두는 냅킨 벌레들은 퇴치 우리에게 꽃한 이가 뱉지 달라진 모습에도 여전히 모습이 남아있어 배교와 객기 3RACHA 비그룹 세점을 victory are bound by blood. Some good tears are making music. All for all and all for one. Dropping off sounds faster than lightning. Been in the corp since 17. Yeah, the beast never stop wilding. Score might seem a little frightening. Just take a deep breath. 3RACHA breathing. The sky was scalers on the verge of blowing up.
He's decent for doing his verse in English.
Our copywriting numbers won't be ever stopping, cause we still constructing, keep it coming. Why you mad, right? 3RACHA, people are measuring not try. Shut up, 우리 가능하다 이끌어 사자. 영감을 받쳐 땡겨 우리 식대로 탑. 3RACHA, 3RACHA, 이걸로 세점에 맞춰.
Download.
Was that the marinade? Let the marinade in there?
You gotta let it cook a little.
Okay, so first and foremost, tell me why 3RACHA is your new favorite song and why you're gonna be playing this all the way home tonight.
This might be my favorite album from them. This might be their best album. Damn, I'm giving y'all a review a little early from what I've seen. Cause at this point, I've only really dove into like 3 that I can like talk about heavily and shit like that. This just feels a little different. It's something about Chill, Superboard, Taste, this, Case 143. Something
Circus
about this
is on
album
this joint.
feels a little more,
Aggressive?
not even like just aggressive, because Ordinary has like stuff that's aggressive. Like I think Maniac, Venom, and stuff are very aggressive.
I think they're pop aggressive. This is like street
You
aggressive.
feel like the street energy.
Yeah, this is like gutter aggressive.
God damn, this is a lot to take in. Take how you want it.
Pause.
First off, like just 3 different cadences and 3 different ways to approach like this drill beat. You can approach drill in a couple ways. Some people have like the downhill flow. I think like works like a lot better, which like Chan is doing and stuff. You have some people that go with the melodic side of things and stuff. And I think Bang Chen did it properly, where it was just like, we let them speak in Korean for like the first 2 joints. Let me give you all English 16, which I think would have worked very well over here too, especially for people that might have. It just added a different complexity, and I feel like it works, especially for this track. And even the drill didn't feel particularly just to me like a drill beat I've heard 1,000 times. Obviously, with drill, you have like those traditional sound elements in here. You have the and just some of like the bass kicks and other things in there to kind of dance with and stuff. I hate doing the feature game. I wish this was something like Fabio or somebody else would have like been able to get on to, because I can see.
Then it would have been 4RACHA.
4RACHA, because I could see them getting a little bit more. Not notoriety. I don't think like you need to do a feature just to like get like anything. But I think good word of mouth and buzz.
It will help. It will help.
Just helps a lot, because I know some people are in that pocket where they want K-pop to kind of stay their own. And I'm very much more in the pocket where like I think this is great music and I want the masses to hear it. And I just think that all the hard work that Stray Kids put in, that they deserve to have the recognition worldwide, and to, not saying they don't have it already, but just they deserve more eyes on them.
Absolutely.
I always thought that was weird. I'm not trying to cut you off. I always thought that was weird for like a fan base to be selfish with a group. Like, don't you know how much work they put in for you to just want only you and your select group to hear all the work that they put in, and not reach out and not like get the numbers that it deserves, not get the fan base it deserves, not do the numbers like it deserves. Like, that's selfish as fuck. And I mean, it don't make sense to me. Like, mostly why everything that I like, I try to put on to other people, because I feel like the band deserves more ears. Word of mouth, we talked about this, word of mouth is the best form of advertisement you can do, period. Like, if I could watch a commercial 20 times, but Perfect example. Black Adam. I thought it was trash. He told me it was a great movie, so now I'm anxious to see Black Adam. One person can out-scream 50 people that I don't know.
Especially when you respect that one person's opinion on something where it's like, all right, if it's a movie, like I respect Keith's opinion so much on a movie. If he's like, yo, it's good, it's just like, okay, it's really good then. If he's like, it's ass, it's just like, okay, then it's probably really ass. I almost don't need to even second guess what's going on.
And if it's an ass, somewhere in between. It could be either one.
Before and I'm gonna let y'all talk because I feel like I'm just rambling. I've had like Muddy Water so far as kind of like my favorite just rap track from them on some almost just like kind of rapping. I think this is over it in my opinion.
I could told you that 3 seconds into the
yeah,
drill.
and I obviously and shit is because of the drill elements and stuff because that's my essence. I love drill.
But even aside from the drill elements, they killed it. Like, so in other groups, I like people who are sweet because they are spit rappers.
Okay.
You see what I did there? But like these guys, like Bang Chan and Han, are both like spit rappers. Like where they can rap fast, their tempo is highly increased, but you can understand every word. It's not mumbled. It's not, what the fuck did he just say? It's like everything is crystal clean and clear. Like they just spitting these words out, and like they're squeezing so much into so little space. And like we kind of seen this on the F Hero joint with the shorty Changbin, like just spitting these wild verses and voice inflection, and
he really
like,
elevated that track.
Yeah,
and I think they did cool.
They had 2 verses.
No. He made that. He made
really.
that
I don't know. He added some.
He made them go back in
to,
and do the second verse, like because they were like, "Yo, he kind of shit on us. Both of us need to go back in and do another verse." But like Han has surprised me too, like especially not surprised me, but always kind of rose his level up. Especially on like tracks like Venom, where he kind of got like the Changbin voice inflection, like the high pitched sound thing, like the P or the whatever, like that Changbin like always does. Han does it too, and maybe that's just a Stray Kids thing. But they definitely killed it. And like we was like, oh, Bang Chan gonna come on the track. Like he didn't even try to do what they did because that's not his wheelhouse. But what he did do is he definitely, like Nick said, kind of put an English verse on there, and definitely kind of gave it a different flavor. I fucks with this. I definitely do. This is definitely gonna go dumb. Either car, headphones, home stereo system, whatever. This shit is gonna be nasty.
This shit actually threw me off for the night because I wanted to drive home to taste,
and you're not.
And now it's just like be playing these back and forth, and they really had me in a chokehold, yo.
And they could be playing back and forth.
The chill and Super Bowl, I was just like, damn, I can't pick which one to drive home.
This was gonna happen.
The vocals of Taze versus the bars. And
you're gonna play this first, and then you're gonna replay it again. Woo. And you're like, okay, one more time, and then I'll switch songs. And then that one more time, you're gonna be home.
You gonna try to park around the block 3 times?
Yeah, man, this shit crazy, man. This is I really want you to talk, Kurt, because I'm keep rambling. Just fire.
This again blew me away, honestly. I mean, they each got off such incredible clips. Lyrically, the flows, the cadences, like everything technically that was brought to it. What I assume at least was Chan as far as the beat production of everything. I see so many different productions that he'll use, you know, within all the music that I've been able to check out, and it's just his eye and ear as a producer is honestly incredible. He listens to so much music that is just well outside of K-pop, and it's just, you could tell he just is like a sponge that just like soaks in these elements from every kind of music around the world almost, it seems, and he's like, I'll take a little bit from this, I like the inspiration of that, and then he'll kind of mesh it and make it his own thing, and it lays the perfect groundwork. Like, I'm not gonna get too crazy into it, but basically one of my favorite songs that I've heard was Streetlights. It's more of an emotional kind of song from Changbin, but Ban Chan features on it as well. You know, he layers with the vocals, and he did the beat and everything. And I heard, you know, some of them breaking it down. But it's like when you compare a beat like that's like so like somber and emotional to like beats like this and everything. It's just, it speaks so much to your artistry. So I definitely wanted to give, you know, kudos to that for sure. Then with everything that they did on the track lyrically, I think I think Changbin and Han are like the perfect 1-2 punch. Like they really lyrically are like the perfect 1-2 punch. It's like I love the aggressive, almost angry, as you know, Changbin had said confidence but arrogance, but it's like that balance between the two that he just seems to walk so well. And it's crazy too, because if you see him outside of, you know, tracks, if you just see behind the scenes things, he's incredibly goofy. You know what I mean? Like, but it's all because he has an aggressive looking face, but he never wants to be perceived as aggressive. But when he steps into the zone, you know, when it's time to record and perform, that's when all that aggression comes out. So it's like the duality that you see with him.
Who was that? I'm sorry.
It's just incredible.
Which one?
Changbin.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. So
Kind of
like,
got that from the fan video.
yeah,
He
and
was a
it's like
goofball.
even aside, like I'll see like the talker episodes that they have, which is like the behind the scenes from their concerts and stuff like that. So you'll literally see him like basically being like a goofy little kid joking around, being all cutesy and everything, fun inflections, messing with, you know, all the members and everything like that. And then he goes out on stage and just snaps. And it's just like that duality when that, you know, switch flips is just incredible. So it always blows me away when I hear those things. And then when you get to Han, it's just, I think Han's technical ability as a rapper and just the way he rides a beat, flows with a beat, uses his voice register to kind of inflect some more melodic type flows with everything, which is something more so I would say Chan is associated with. You know, but again, and I like how you had said, Nick, that basically when Chan does get his verses, he kind of makes it his own. He doesn't necessarily seem like he tries to do what they do or anything like that. Often in the 3RACHA tracks that I had heard, mainly like, you know, whether it's like Pace or Zone or Matrosika or whatever, like those kind of 3 tracks, like Chan always generally will kind of make the beat and then sing the hook in like English and everything. You might get like a 16 in English or something like that, but so like the way he'll kind of do those things, I just think he always puts like a unique flavor on everything when Han and Changbin particularly rap. But I still think like just the collection of talent that they have and the way they utilize like everyone's strengths is just incredible. As they had said, you know, they're the Musketeers, basically the 3 Musketeers of it. And they certainly live up to the Racha aspect of it as far as the hot sauce, basically. I was always curious if that was a play on the Joyner thing with Tech Nine and everything. Sriracha,
okay,
you know what I mean?
Sriracha,
Because
yeah.
it's the same concept with their group as far as like we're, you know, basically this incredibly like hot sauce. But nonetheless, just a little bit of bars that I did like throughout here was although Han had said particularly, we're at the top within a crowded pool, basically saying K-pop has so many competitive, you know, whether it's groups or members or anything like that within that, and we're at the top of, you know, you're at the 1% of the 1%. Mm-hmm. And it's, you know, again, considering their journey and the things that I know, like the struggles just to debut alone, then to reach that upper echelons of, you know, elite category and everything, it's really just been incredible. So bars like that definitely hit a lot more for me personally. But yeah, I feel like I could keep going on about this, but I'll let y'all jump in real quick.
Nah, I'm good for the most part, cause it's all this ain't doing nothing for me but wanting to just kind of dive into the rest of the album for real, and just kind of like absorb and listen to the rest of the tracks, cause we've gotten to the point with them, and kind of the same way with like a select few other groups where we know the talent is there. We know these groups kind of check off all the boxes. At this point, it's just literally like, what does the new work offer? Is it different from something else? Is it newer? Are you adding something to like the genre? Just and that's the type time I'm on with them now. Definitely want to give them a longer guide. Yeah. And then once you can. Once we get into, I can't wait for us to get into the other stuff that you watched already and that we kind of been waiting to like kind of gear up and get into.
It'll be great. And just as a side note, you know, to kind of piggyback off that would be, you know, just the fact that, you know, I'm a little more well-versed in the beginning of everything as far as how everything started and leading up to a particular point. And you're kind of on the other end of it where you got the more recent stuff. So I'd be very curious to see how our kind of thoughts fuse as far as, you know, putting little bits of those pieces together. But Last thing I was really going to add is they also, I'm not sure if you're aware of Sky High, J-pop or anything. They have a track with him called Just Breathe. But basically, I particularly like that track, but it's they had a reference kind of in here where it's basically like if things get frantic, basically just breathe or kind of take that breath and we're going to keep going. I don't know if that was a reference to that or anything like that, but if so, I just thought that was a little slick wordplay from Ban Chan there.
Anything else there? Jump in the comments. Tell us how y'all feel about this. Tell us where y'all have this rated at, because I do this weird thing where like I have like my top 5 K-pop groups.
That's really 20.
And
Also,
well, top 5 in the sense of who I think would be a cool fight for if we did like a versus with bars. Whereas let's just say you would
like
take them.
Cypher type.
Yeah, imagine this versus Muddy Water. Just where it's just like, you know, bar for bar or verse for verse, who you think
Honestly, I always give the love.
No, I wasn't going to.
Generally speaking, I always give the love to 16s over, like, you know, someone getting 3-4 lines here, 3-4 lines there. As far as, you know, because you get to feel the momentum of someone generally. But also, if I may add, you know, just drop some 3RACHA tracks. You know what I mean? Because I know they got a lot in the tuck. I know, you know, whether it's pre-debut or current things that they throw in there. 3RACHA is incredible, so I definitely would like to hear, you know, more suggestions as far as, you know, those tracks are considered. Because then maybe it gives us a better scale to kind of compare, you know, other tracks to.
You should just do a RACHA mixtape. 3RACHA,
They have it.
RACHA.
Yeah, I thought they might have had something along
They got
the
mixes.
Kukaracha, all them. Just throw them all on there.
All the RACHA.
We're going to holler at y'all stays.
Love
Peace.
y'all.